Okay, it's the 21st of November. It's a Thursday morning around 7 a.m. Just got done working almost 24 hours. Um, we do have this rain that moved through. There was even some thunderstorms. Now it's changed over to a little bit of snow up here, but not a lot, and most of it's really wet. But what's going to happen is the low is going to form off the coast of New York, Long Island, and this takes you to around noontime today. And you can still see there is some rain. There's some freezing rain mixed in and some snow. And out here in the west, cold air is already sunk in, and it's pretty. There's some snow going on out there, but it really doesn't get cranking until tonight. Now this is around 3 in the afternoon. It's starting to pick up here in the Poconos, not in the valley cities, not on the valleys here, but it's starting to pick up in the higher elevations of the Poconos. It's still raining mostly for Jersey and the rest of eastern PA, but you'll see as we go through the nighttime into the night. This takes you to around 8 o'clock this evening. It's mostly snow, northern New Jersey, all the Poconos up here towards Towanda and Binghamton. We're talking up towards Scranton, Hazleton. It's all snow. Um, and this is wet snow. Remember that heavy snow, heavy wet snow. This takes you to around midnight. You can see the rotation. Now here's where the snow's at. Northern New Jersey's getting hit at this time. The Poconos is getting hit. The lower Poconos, all the way down here towards Route 78, is also getting hit with snow. The valley's going to be tough. Going to be tough in the valleys. You're not going to get that heavy snow, but it'll definitely turn into snow there. This is around 2 o'clock in the morning. 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Here's 6 o'clock in the morning. Here's 7 o'clock in the morning. And as it rotates, the cold air goes around it, changes the snow down here towards Allentown and Reading. But then it starts to dry out up here and even turns into a little bit of freezing rain up toward the north as it rotates around. And you can see pretty much here's the low pressure system. It's all the way over to here. And again, as it rotates around, so does the cold air. So then this is Friday around noontime, and you can see it's back to snow in areas and other areas it's dried out, and that some of that cold air is seeped down into southern PA and out to the western part of PA, and it kind of circles around, and then it's going to go off to the south, and it clears out. And this is around 10 o'clock Friday night, and you can see it's pretty much gone. Now, when we bring this all the way back in, and right now, this will be where the snow looks like it's going to fall. Now, it'll snow all the way down to Philadelphia, but it's not really going to stick down there. I would say Allentown, you might get an inch or two out of this, so it might stick again. It's going to be this at night. The roads are kind of warm, so wouldn't count on that. If you're over by Reading, a slushy inch or so. The higher elevations just to the south down here, Reading, Texter Mountain and all, you probably get an inch to 3 inches there. But as you look through the Poconos, you can see it's pretty good storm up here. And again, a lot of the roads that get bad, especially the back roads, where this could build up. It's wet snow, so you got to watch power outages and stuff. If you're here in New Jersey, same thing, heavy snow. And again, back here in the Laurel Highlands, moisture gets pushed in, get some decent snows up on the northern part of the higher, I should say, the higher elevation, and then down towards West Virginia. Pittsburgh, you get a little bit of snow out of this. Not a lot, but again, the zero zone here is north central Pennsylvania into the Poconos, where you would get the heaviest snow. Now we had a low pressure system that went up through the lakes, and it's dropping down now. It's off the coast down here, and as the day goes on Thursday, you can see it deepens, and it's off the coast, and then it kind of transfers its energy inward, and now it is over Jersey here early afternoon, and then we'll move this, and you can see it goes into New York, goes kind of wobbles around, and then it really puts it together right here over Long Island, and that's kind of where I've been showing it all week, really putting its act together. And then at this point in time, it's going to back it back up into New York and the Hudson Valley, and then it's going to go out towards basically Wayne County right now, and then it's going to circle around. So you see them. The problem with this, now this is Friday around noon. The problem with this is when it gets here, the dry air comes in around it, and the cold air is now on this side of the storm. So that's when some of the snow can be to the south, and then eventually it just kind of goes off the coast and goes out, and we clear out by Saturday. So let's see one more time. And the Euro map pretty much follows the map I just showed you, except it's a little less down in here. But I think the other map takes in consideration moisture and things like that. I'll show you the GFS, which is pretty close too. Okay, and that's the GFS. The GFS kind of shows heavier snow up here, especially Wayne County up this way. Um, I don't think it's going to be as deep as it shows on here. But some people could get, I'm going to say the average in the Poconos is going to be anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. Maybe a few people get above that, but that's going to be the average. And again, this one isn't as specific on elevation and stuff, so that's why it looks a little bit different. And this is the North American model, and it's a little bit more specific to altitude, temperature, things like that. And that's why it kind of shows it a little scraggly like this. These are the higher elevations, and that's what it kind of shows there. This isn't too far off. There's only one other model. It's a refresh model, it's experimental model. And again, it's also, it tries to take into consideration temperature and your altitude, but I think the NAM is a little bit better on pulling that up. But basically, you can see the areas of snow are about the same. So that's what's going on. All right, I'll try to update this tonight if I can. It's more specific. Will be on the .com site where I zoom into different areas of the state with different maps. All right, everybody, take care.